Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I am here today to do a collaboration with Joshy Michael. And if you're not familiar with Joshy Michael, he is an avid collector of bags, particularly Louis Vuitton lately, but he has a soft spot in his heart for Longchamp bags and has in the hundreds. And today he has graciously agreed to do a collaboration with me featuring his extra small top handle totes, or the 1500 series Longchamp bags. And when I say 1500 series, I'm talking about these extra small totes that I am so fond of. And the key feature of them that classifies them as a 1500 series bag is that they are 6.75 inches across the bottom. That is extremely important, especially when you are going to purchase these, because depending on the website that you buy from, whether or not it's secondhand, they call these extra smalls by different names. They call them minis, they call them extra smalls. If you get an extra small crossbody, you may get one that's only like 4 or 5 inches across. So you need to make sure that it's 6.75 inches across at the bottom if you want the size that I am loving on and telling you so much about. So as soon as you get done watching my video, scoot on over to Joshy's channel. I'm going to have it linked at the bottom, and see what his 10 extra small top handle totes are. And for now, I'm going to show you my 22 extra small top handle totes. Yes, you heard that right, 22. You got this crazy lady who has 22 of the same bag, but they're also different and also unique. I absolutely love every one. And the cool thing about them is it's so easy to switch between them, and they hold so much more than you could ever possibly imagine. In fact, if you look at these, they get wider at the top. So despite the fact that they're 6.75 inches at the bottom, they have a lot more room than you'd think. And the other key feature is the depth. This depth allows you to pack in so much stuff that you didn't think you could fit. So I would say this is probably my favorite bag of all time. So to start with, I'm going to talk about this one. This is one of the first from the 1500 series line. And again, the 1500 series is the extra smalls. And it comes with this really cool studded short handle that you can wear over your arm, not over your shoulder. It's not long enough for that. So you can either wear this as like a wrist bag, like so, or you could wear it on the crook of your arm, like so. And this has got like a embossed leather stripe pattern on it. You can see there's depth to it. And then it's also accented with like a Vachetta leather. And I think it's Vachetta because when I went to spray this with Apple Guard, I got some of the little dark spots on it as I was going, just like older Vachetta gets. And I was worried about it, but I know now if you're spraying with Apple Guard and you get a dark spot on your leather, you need to stop. Don't try to coat the whole thing and make it all the same amount of darkness, because you will ruin it. So if you get a little dark speck when you're spraying your bag, stop right there, wait for a day, and more than likely, almost positively disappear like it did with my bag. My bag is absolutely beautiful, and this bag I was able to secure from the Longchamp outlet in Chicago through Kevin. And I will link Kevin's information below, and he has been able to help me find this one, another rare one I will show you, as well as a canvas floral one that I will show you. And he has helped friends of mine secure other unusual extra small bags and is always on the outlook for me. And so don't forget about Kevin. Give him a ring if you're looking for something specific. All right, the second Longchamp bag I would like to show you is this one. This one is called Slate Mock Croc Extra Small Bag. This is a beautiful bag as well. It was described as being gray, but it's definitely a blue. It's very close to denim, depending on what color denim you are wearing, and it has gunmetal hardware. This Longchamp bag is in the Metis leather, and it is in the color Turtle Dove. It's also called Grease, I believe, but it's different than other versions of their grease colored bags. So let's just go with the color Turtle Dove. I have it accessorized here with a Dress Up My Purse chain that's a dark gunmetal and a light gold. And so it basically gives the bag some bling. Now I want to remind you that Metis leather is sort of a bonded leather. It's basically lamb and goat leather blended together to create this material, which supposedly is pretty durable, but I have not had it long enough to tell you. These bags are also foldable, so they do not have as much structure as, let's say, the croc bag that I just showed you, but a simple insert from Samorga will help to give it more structure. And if you don't want to do that, you can always cut a base shaper, and I will show you one of those later. This bag's stuffed, so I did cut base shapers for many of my bags, especially the nylon ones, because the structure it gives the bottom helps to spread your stuff out. Next is this beautiful taupe nylon, extra small. And this is from the Neo line, which has been discontinued. And you can still find some of the shopper totes on Rue La La as well as bagshop.com. But this little beauty I haven't seen for a while for sale. I have it accessorized with a Samorga chain. And inside, I don't have a base shaper so I can squish it, but I do have a Samorga liner. And I would highly recommend Samorga liners for these bags because the nylon bags do not have structure to them. Having the liner allows you to keep your stuff from sinking down in the bottom and giving the bag a nice shape as well. Let me give her a quick spin. Next, I want to show you my green snake embossed Longchamp extra small. Now this bag here, I believe is in the color Green Havana, but I always get that mixed up. So if I'm wrong, I'll put a correction in. But it has the beautiful studded strap, as you can see there. And again, it's the short one. These bags, I can easily put the silver crossbody chain on them like I just showed you on the taupe nylon one. But one thing to note is all of the exotic pattern bags by Longchamp are faux. They're mock croc, mock snake. But I think the embossing on these is stunning. It is not matched by many other brands. I haven't seen anybody do it better. And the feel of them is wonderful. It's so much better than the real thing because you don't have the lifting of the snake skin. And I just do not like that feeling. It gives me the creeps. All right, next is a nylon extra small. Now this bag is in the color grape. It is a beautiful shade of plum/burgundy. And I got this one on eBay from a seller in Peru. It came in excellent condition. And when I got it, it had a little bit of an odor to it. It wasn't a bad odor, just sort of like laundry detergent or maybe slight perfume, or just maybe the person had a scent packet in their closet and this bag adhered to it. So what I did is I washed it with Tide in my sink, and now it smells like Tide, which I'm okay with because my clothes smell like Tide. And so I just wanted to share that with you because with these nylon bags, if you are worried about them getting dirty, you can wash them and they will be okay. I mean, even the suede here is just fine. All the leather bits are fine. I wouldn't say wash it all the time, but I did wash this one and it came out beautifully. Next, I have this navy nylon extra small. I got this one from Bloomingdale's. They have great promotions where you can get gift cards through Loyalist points, and that's what I did with this one. I also have found that their coupons work on Longchamp, so I think I got 15 or 20% off this bag, plus I earned $50 worth of gift cards. So that brought the price of, I think they're $190 down substantially. And what I do is I'll tack on a few extra things to make it to that gift card threshold. And I usually get kids' clothes or something like that. And then I use the gift cards to pay for kids' clothes. So in my mind, I subtract that from the bag. Because I mean, my kids need clothes, you know, so I would have bought those anyway, right? I'll just keep telling myself that. Next, I have this super cute PVC bag. Now this bag has navy trim, and I don't have it snapped right now. The ears are red, and then it's got this wonderful PVC fabric. I'm going to go ahead and grab the strap out of the middle. This bag would be absolutely perfect for when you're going to the pool or the beach. Just throw it in your larger beach bag, and you've got a somewhat waterproof bag to keep your goodies in. It's also nice if you're going to sporting events. It has the little top handle right here, so you can throw it on the crook of your arm as you're hauling all your stuff away from the beach or the pool if it's not inside of the tote bag you're carrying. It's got the beautiful stud details. And let me do one spin here. The Longchamp print on it is sort of broken up. It's not straight across. I think it's really cool. Next, I have this little beauty in the snake embossed black and white. I got this one from Vestiaire Collective, and she did not come with her top handle strap, despite the fact that she was shown with it in the photographs. And one thing that's interesting about Vestiaire Collective is they do an authentication before they send the product out to you, and they inspect it to see if it was as described. And this bag was not as described because it was missing the strap. There is nothing they will do for you to compensate for the missing strap. They just simply ask you, do you want the bag? Yes or no, without the strap. And I said yes, because I only paid $209 for this beauty after all the fees, and she's essentially brand new. And one thing I think is really cool about this one is, unlike all my other ones that have the studded strap, this one was supposed to come with a studded strap. This is the only one that has studs on the chaps. So I feel like even though she didn't come with the bling bling strap, she still has some extra sparkle that the others don't have. So that is the snake embossed black and white extra small. I have done 9. That means I have 12 left to go. All right, you just saw this beauty the other day. This is the beige calfskin extra small, and I got this one from Nordstrom for half off. It was $247.50. The first one I got like this arrived smashed, and so this base was hanging down, and I just did not like how it looked when I was wearing it. So what I did is I returned it, and then this one popped up for a cheaper price. The original one was like $346.50. When this popped up at $247.50, I snagged it again, and I do love it now. It's a beautiful light caramel color, and I would recommend it. Keep an eye on the Nordstrom site. It has popped on and off that for months, so you may still get it yet. And it also comes in a beautiful peony color as well. Next is this ivory quilted extra small, and it is a beautiful, almost white shade of lambskin. It is so soft. I have it accessorized with a Samorga chain where the pearls move, and it basically works just like those shorter handle straps work. It comes with a crossbody strap that is not adjustable. And I did get a chance to wear this bag for 3 days. I found that I did get a few teeny tiny little imperfections in the leather when I wore it. It's nothing you can see unless you're looking super close. So I would say that this particular bag I will reserve more for special occasions and maybe only wear it one day and not 3 days when I wear it. But the leather is divine, and I got it for such a steal. I believe it was Bloomingdale's price matched Saks, who had it for $225, and then when it came, it had a little mark on the bottom, which is very hard to see. It's just a little speck, basically. And I called them, and they gave me an extra 15 or 20% off. So it ended up being $190, I think. So at that price, even if it does get a little bit of wear when I wear it, it is a bag, and that's what they're meant to do. And I almost think I could even, if I got anything bad, could touch it up with some Angelus paint, just do a little dot here or there if I needed it. But I'm going to try that on this bottom spot first before I go marking on the rest of it. So that is my extra small quilted ivory. Next, I have this Chanel-esque extra small, and this is in the color Grease. Remember I told you that they also call this Grease sometimes? It is a totally different color. See, this one is like a gray. It's also called Turtle Dove. This one is definitely a tan. So it reminds me of those Chanel shoes that are tan with the black toes. Hold on, I gotta get a Diet Dr. Pepper break. This is not a sponsored advertisement, but I am a Diet Dr. Pepper nut. I drink these like water. Hold on. Oh, nothing so refreshing as Diet Dr. Pepper. Anyway, it has a calfskin base. It has the Metis leather body in the grease color, which is more tan than gray to me. And then it also has the textured leather for the handles and the trim and the little clochette, which I think is so adorable. It holds literally nothing, but it is so cute. So far, out of the leather bags I've showed you, only these two have adjustable straps. All the rest have non-adjustable straps. They did make the nylon bags with adjustable straps. I'm not sure why. They think that everybody is the same size, but I use a silver chain or a gunmetal chain with all my bags anyway, so it doesn't really matter too terribly much. I believe this one was called Chalk, but in the title it was called Beige, and under the description it was either called Chalk or Ivory. And it is the mock croc, almost a patent-like finish, very similar to the slate one I showed you earlier. I got this one through bagshop.com. They are fantastic. They often have a discount code on their website. They can order things for you. You can find things by calling them that they don't have on their website. And that's how I got this beauty. They are eager to work with you and they will help you as much as they can. So please give them a call. Don't just use the website and you will be well taken care of. So anyway, I really like this. It's a very nice neutral. I did spray it with AppleGuard like I do with all my light bag. I sprayed it with either AppleGuard or Colonel Carbon Pro because that's what I do. And kind of wipe off the hardware like I showed you in the video that I did on that, and I can link that below. Next is a beauty I unboxed recently. This one came from Kevin at the Longchamp outlet in Chicago. Again, his information will be linked below. This bag is made from sequins with patent leather trim. One thing I did not tell you in the unboxing video is that this came with a little polishing cloth to keep inside to just shine up that patent leather if you ever do get fingerprints on it. But surprisingly, I mean, I have touched it. I don't really see fingerprints on it. I mean, it's still beautiful. I touched the ears. They still are shiny. So the other thing is I've heard that the sequins for some don't lay very well, but this one, I mean, man, it just lays perfectly. I could pet it as long as I don't pet it in the wrong direction. It's sort of like a dog. It's prickly if you go the wrong way, but it's smooth if you go the right way. Anyway, that is my extra small sequin Longchamp. She is just gorgeous. Next is my white mock croc Longchamp. And this one, unlike my other mock croc, has a very flat or matte finish. I was able to secure this beauty from Vestiaire Collective. She was purchased from the same seller that I got my Platinum extra small, as well as my Green Havana extra small, the snake one. An excellent seller, and unfortunately she is completely sold out of all of the Longchamp that she had. I missed one of them in fuchsia. I went back to buy it. I didn't think I needed all these, and then all of a sudden I did, and the fuchsia was gone. So I guess I saved myself from myself, but I still would buy it if I found it at a good price. This is the white Longchamp in mock croc. Next, I've got the orange Longchamp in mock croc. Now, this was a purchase from eBay, and it was around $200. It was a steal because these retail for around $500. And the seller said that it was salmon, and I really like salmon and coral, but I probably wouldn't have bought it if I knew it was orange. It has silver hardware, and whenever I got it, I was pleasantly surprised. Her description of it was better than the real name. Sort of like this one is not a chalk or an ivory. It's truly more of a beige, like it said in the title, but not in the color. So don't be fooled by Longchamp's color names. They're not always accurate. This one's not gray. This one is a blue. It's called slate, but they describe it as gray. And let's not forget, this one's called Grease, which means gray, and it's tan. So you really have to ask for pictures if you're buying it secondhand particularly, and if you can buy it from the store, ask for pictures so you can know what you're really getting. But this beauty, I'm in love. It's a nice pop of color. It goes with my salmons and corals in my wardrobe, and I think it was a great purchase. Next, I have this one. I don't know the name of the print, but it's sort of a leopard print. I shied away from it at first because of the blues in it, and I just felt like that basically made it harder to match. But what I found is as long as I'm wearing denim, this is super easy to match with different clothes. This color here, the gold color, is really more of a cross between gold and beige. It's a really soft, muted color. And this is part of the newer Neo line. It has this tab on it, which signifies the second generation Neos, which have been discontinued. And it also has the clips on the ears. If you want to get the clips on the ears, you really have to stick with the nylon bags. Otherwise, you end up with them right here inside the handles. So that is the beautiful leopard print nylon Neo extra small. This is my second Metis leather bag. I don't know if I'll buy many more of these because again, it's that bonded type leather, but it does feel great. This one I believe was also an eBay purchase. It is called Antique Pink with the gunmetal hardware. This is just right up my alley. A soft pink bag, a soft color bag is just something I'm gonna love. It has one of the base shapers in it I was describing to you. And let me go ahead and pull that out because I'm down to my last couple. So these are the base shapers I made for these bags. And you see, I just cut some cardboard out and then I laminated it 2 or 3 times to make it a really hard base. It's not very different from the base shapers you buy, with the exception of the ones from M Boutique are actually covered in a faux leather type material and they're super nice. But see, it basically spreads out the bottom of the bag. And I really like that for bags like this because otherwise, see how floppy this is? The bottom of the bag's gonna go like that when you put your stuff in. With the base shaper in, the bottom of the bag doesn't go anywhere. So really, I can live with these bags with either a base shaper in them or a Samorga organizer in them. Either option works great, or you can do both, but both is sort of overkill. So that's the Antique Pink. Okay, this one is the Boucle with the croc trim. This is a olive green sort of color, and it comes with a really cool crossbody strap. Hang on, I'm gonna grab it. Okay, so once again, I've got this bag here, which is in this ivory boucle sort of fabric. It's meant to look like shearling, but it's more of a fabric. And I have it accessorized with this beautiful Samorga chain where the pearls are not stationary, they move. And then also, it comes with this really cool, somewhat short crossbody strap, which I love. It's got Longchamp written on it, and it's also in black and army green and sort of an ivory print. So it is a really neat bag. You do have to have either a base shaper or an organizer in this one because it has literally no structure without it. This is the last of the bags today that I'm going to show you that I got from Kevin from the Chicago Longchamp outlet. It's got a floral print on it. And this one is canvas. It's not coated, so it could get dirty, but I did spray it with Apple Guard. It has the leather trim and it does come with an adjustable strap. And it has the grommets on sides, just like the nylon bags. This one, I will tell you, is the only bag that I have that's not leather that does have the clips for the strap on the inside of the handles. So that is the floral Longchamp extra small. This is the quilted black Longchamp in lambskin. This is one of my favorite ones. It is so smooshy. If you're thinking about getting the YSL or Saint Laurent puffer bag, but you don't want to spend that kind of money, track one of these babies down. It is incredible. You don't need any sort of an organizer in it. It's sort of structured on its own. And literally, I just want to pet it. I like this one way better than the white one. I mean, I can touch it up if I have any issues. I haven't had any issues. The feel of it is incredible, unlike any bag in my collection. And I have a lot of pretty nice bags in my collection. This one is just amazing. Woo! And last, no, not last, almost last but not least is my Platinum Longchamp Extra Small. Now this bag came with this gorgeous chain. I mean, look at that. It is stunning, and you can use it on other bags too. This one I got from the same seller I got the Green Havana Snake from, as well as the ivory, or not ivory, the chalk mock croc. And this color is called Platinum. It's a beautiful, pearly, halfway between silver and gold color that will go with absolutely anything. And I just love her. This is the third or fourth, gosh, I don't even know how many of these I've got from Bestiaire Collective, but this one was from Bestiaire Collective. And one hint on Bestiaire Collective is if you open another account, you can get $30 off your purchase. So if you don't mind being subscribed to them with multiple emails, you can save $30 off more than once. And I've done that successfully with no issues. This is my final extra small. She's on the way, and she is a mock croc in all black with black hardware. She is just like my slate one and my orange one and my ivory / chalk one. And I'm super excited to get her. I got her for $290 with retail being around $500 off of Poshmark. So she hasn't come yet, but I seem to be continuing to purchase these, and I really wanted to do this video. I think I'm done for a while, but I've said that a few times. So, you know, I just didn't want to keep waiting to do the video. So the final 4 bags are not extra small. The first one I showed you when I was in Disney, and that is the Taupe large shoulder tote. And I do have a Samorga organizer in this to give it the structure that it has. It's still a soft, smooshy bag though, despite having that organizer in it. And it is just a gorgeous neutral color with somewhat of a sheen to it. Next, I have my black one that is exactly the same as the taupe one I just showed you, but all black. I haven't even used this one, but she is a gorgeous tote as well. And just one thing to think about, I do really prefer the top handle, not the top handle. I do really prefer the shoulder tote in the large size versus the smaller size. And the reason for that is I feel like the handles on the shoulder fit way nicer. They just stay on my shoulder better. The small kept falling off. And so even though this is a little bit bigger than maybe I would like, it's super nice. And it doesn't really, I mean, it doesn't feel big while you're wearing it. Not at all. And when I had it on my trip, I was able to put snacks in it, my scarf, you know, my other smaller bag that I could pull out when I needed to. And so it's just a really nice size. My final large shoulder tote is this one. This was in the color Cognac, and I absolutely love it. I feel like it's very monochromatic, like my first two, since the color of the bag is very similar to the color of the leather trim, but I do like that it has gold hardware. Now the nylon on this one's not quite as nice as on these other two because those are from the Neo line, again, which has been discontinued, but you can still find it at bagshop.com and on Rulala. Now this one here, this is from the Originals line, and it's a little bit cheaper. These retail for $145, while the Neo retailed for $190, I believe. And last but not least, a bag that you've seen a lot of in the last week is my Longchamp Les Pliages backpack. This one has a Samorga organizer in it. It's a little bit smashed because I had it in my luggage, but this is in the color khaki. It's sort of an olive green color though. It's hard to see that, but maybe like if I hold it up next to taupe, you can see that it's a little bit olive. It's definitely not super khaki. If you wear something khaki with it, you'll be able to see that it's more of an army green. It's a beautiful little bag. I used the heck out of it. It folds up just like the others from the Originals line do. This one has a snap on it as well. The Neo line doesn't fold like that, so that's one thing to keep in mind. But this little bag, I'm telling you, I wanted to carry it every day we were gone. And now that I know how good it works, I may carry it more. That is the end of my Longchamp collection. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've just been hanging out here on the floor so I don't have to bend over and stand up multiple times. I hope that worked well for you guys. I want you to head over to Joshy's channel and check out his extra small collection. I'm so excited to see it myself because I don't know each one that he has. So if you've enjoyed this, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see more content like this, definitely subscribe to my channel, The Handbag Housewife, and ring that bell. Take care and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.